Not a paid endorsement here, by the way. Let's wind back a little bit to the Dallas Cowboys and Quinton Bohanna, defensive tackle from Kentucky.
Look, Dallas is making a point, making a statement here. Their first 6 picks were defenders. 7 out of their first 9 now are defenders. Quinton Bohanna, he's being brought in to help solidify the interior of this run defense. You're talking about 6'4", 327 pounds. All right, so you know in Kentucky's odd front, their 3-4 front, he lined up on the nose majority of the time. You would see flashes of a guy with first-step quickness who could push the pocket. The problem was he didn't have much range outside of the tackle box as far as running chase plays. But I'm sure in Dallas, they're going to say, hey, look, when teams want to run those inside zones and want to run those powers and counters and want to double team you, you just hold the point and let our linebackers, you let Micah Parsons make the tackles. You just block things up on the inside. It's a smart foundation.
What's up, guys? So, what? Here, fishes. What's up, guys? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally does not work. If I wasn't so tired, I'd put my hand in there and get the fishes swimming between them and all that. Work on getting them. I'm tired. I'm real tired. But I feel like I've run a marathon for the first time. I'm assuming this is what it's like because, you know, this fat ass ain't running a marathon. Let's be clear, okay? Had a hard enough time doing the 1500 and the decathlon, okay? In fact, actually, I never got that far. But anyway, be that as it. Okay, the 440. Oh, I'm sorry. They used to call it the 440 because I'm so old, but now they call it the 400 meters, okay? Yes, I'm that old, okay? Jeez. Y'all always have to be correcting me and shit. I know I'm old. I'm old school. But it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being old. It's different experiences. The draft is over. And this is where I say, if I ran a marathon for the first time, this is probably what it would have felt like. Because I have been training for the draft for a long time now. I've been training for this draft since the season ended. And because of all you great trainers out there, you help me by following, liking, subscribing, thumbs up, buying Joe Boo merchandise and super chats and buying Joe Bardies for other people like, you know, Joseph Heatherly did and Dallas Cowboys for Life and Dr. Phillip and all that stuff. All of that stuff was the training for this event, the draft. And it's done. And I feel like I've just crossed the finish line of that marathon and I'm exhausted, but I'm full. I'm truly full. And it was a great experience. I didn't know that we were ever going to be able to pull it off and to be able to do the things that we did. Quite frankly, I can't believe that all the shit that I hooked up, all the jerry rigging and wiring and all that, because this is broke ass media, actually worked. This isn't the final thoughts on the draft video because I need some time to actually let this mush brain get to work. But I just want to do this video right now because I feel it in my heart. Because for once, I feel like Jerry Jones listened to me. Now, this is a project pick. There's no guarantee that this guy will even make the roster, okay? There isn't. But I feel like the Cowboys at least tried to get a one technique guy. Quinton, I feel like at least they made an effort. Now, we didn't get a safety. We got cornerbacks that might be switching to safety and all, but I'll deal with that later. See, the thing that has always drove me crazy with the Dallas Cowboys is they always get a guy and say, well, we can convert him into what we need, as opposed to going out and getting a guy. One technique, I don't know how I can explain it to anybody else, but a one technique guy, which formerly, you know, I'm old. What we used to call him was a nose guard. they kind of changed it. They say nose tackle, and they started saying one technique. So we used to say a nose tackle. It means you lined up over the center. And then your tackles were guys that lined up over the tackles. Your defensive ends, they were actually outside of them, okay? And that's kind of how it worked. Outside linebackers were like standing up defensive ends. But then they kind of changed it. Now it's, outside linebackers were standing up defensive ends. That's what it was. Because you really didn't cover that much. It was really more of you're rushing from the outside, standing up. Charles Haley, he played middle linebacker and outside linebacker at JMU, both, but he was really kind of a defensive end, but he stood up. Anyway, it gets to be confusing. But see, I want you to understand one technique guy. It's a totally different mentality than any other position because you get screwed up in the head. Nobody gets so close to the football without being able to touch it than that nose tackle. You get teased by the football. It's right there. This far from your nose. Every play. You have to have your head on a swivel, literally, because you're getting hit from so many different directions. You're like a pinball. You got the center, who's literally a football length away, helmet to helmet. You got four points of contact on the ground. Your hands, your feet. But it's not just that guy. It's the guard right here you have to worry about. It's this guard over here that you have to worry about. Sometimes it's both of these guys double teaming you. Sometimes it's this guy's hitting you. He's trying to chip you and hit you in the hip on the way out to the linebacker. Sometimes it's the fullback, if there's a fullback. Sometimes it's a wham block coming from the tight end where he's in motion. They're playing games with you. Your face is down here. The ball snapped. Everybody goes away from you, and it's the tight end that hits you in the ear. Or it's the damn tackle that's pulling down. You're getting hit from every direction. There's no glory. The ball's in front of your face. And when you get that double team, your job is hold the fucking ground. Drop the anchor. Get low. Fight between them. Split it. Put pressure on the quarterback. And you can't just take a tackle and put him down in there. But this is what almost made me cry. Because the tackle, nose tackle, the one technique, we drafted one. There's no guarantee he'll make the team. He's going to fight for a roster spot. But he's the only true one technique guy. This is what was so funny. And I'm listening to this and it's kind of like, do you understand what a one technique guy is? They said, the bad thing about it, I've got the clip in here. The bad thing is he doesn't have much range. He's only between the tackles. He can't really reach to get guys. That's not what a one technique's job is. He's not going to be a safety where he's got to chase people down. He's not a linebacker where his job is to scrape and make the plays. His job is one thing and one thing only. Hold the middle of the fucking field. Make everything else go elsewhere. He's not going to get a whole lot of tackles. It's not his job. His job is to make glory for the linebackers by keeping those guards from going out to them. His job is make sure that the quarterback can't step up and feel comfortable and have a wide view of the field. His job is to make sure that the defensive ends can get the sacks because the quarterback can't just run up the middle. We ain't had that in forever. So I'm hoping that Quinton makes this roster and they learn how to use them. Oh my God. I couldn't be more excited about us getting one player. I know a lot of people are like, why are you talking about this guy? He's a late round draft pick. Really? This is the guy you... No. You don't understand. You don't understand. I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. Shout out to Bernie Mac. You don't understand that if he can do his job, if he can hold the middle of the field, those big runs slow down. You don't understand that if he can do his job by taking on those double teams and not giving ground, that means your linebackers like Jalen Smith don't have to worry about shedding that block. They can see the play and they can go make the tackle with a head of steam on and actually carry the ball carrier backwards and then do the swipe on a play that stops them before they get a first down. You don't understand that when Aaron freaking Rodgers, if he doesn't retire because he wants the GM fired, ends up playing, you have to play him in the playoffs, and we are like we always are with Aaron freaking Rodgers with the ball in his hand trying to carry his team down to beat our ass like they always do, that instead of him being there late in the fourth quarter with a wide open front in front of him, able to look and survey the field and feel comfortable, that there's a big fat guy right there in his face, and he's worried about 360 pounds of man knocking him the F out. Yeah, I'm excited about the possibility. I hope and pray that he's the raw talent that Dan Quinn can make the monster of the middle of the field. Because when you control the middle of the field, you control the field. Here's a little taste of what I found thus far. And I'm tired, guys. I'm real tired. But I want to give you a taste of the guy that I have the biggest hope for. And the guy that has me having hope that this defense actually might finally get it. Check him out. Ooh. Why y'all all down there? You know I'm down here, guys. Come on back over here. Look, the food's down here. Not on cue. And look, Roscoe, he's like, hey, did you drop anything on there for me?
Just can't stop. Just can't stop. Just can't stop. Just can't stop.
Y'all know this water's cold, right? Stupid pet trick. Not working yet. Water's kind of cold. Quinton Bohanna Beast. Get used to that name, guys. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys being here for the draft. We'll do another Zoom in live stream when we have the reveal show for the NFL season. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you guys soon.